Martin Kane, Private Eye, starring Lloyd Nolan.
You never broke down and said thanks, baby. Not once. A plain, old-fashioned thanks.
Thanks for what, Rex?
Thanks for talking George Morgan to bringing you here. You and your Rita Barron dance have made a long jump from a sucker trap in L.A. to a class joint in New York.
Yeah, I know.
That's why the thanks.
Thank you, Rex Lawson. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. But there's something else, for which I don't thank you.
Does that have to do with Mr. Johnny Silver?
He told me that you threatened his life.
Nobody crosses me, baby. Not Johnny Silver, nobody. You and him. You're supposed to be crazy about each other. Remember, it also is supposed to be strictly a press agent story.
But that's all it was.
Honey, you're lying and you know it. Well, keep it up. And Mr. Silver will wind up inside a cement kimono.
You don't have to worry about him anymore.
Huh?
Honest, Rex.
Why?
I'd rather not discuss it.
No gamble on you. Where are you going?
We're on, right after his next song.
I'll be seeing you, baby.
Hi, Eddie Gale. How's the best darn unemployed arranger in the business?
It's between us, kid, lousy. What's the matter, press agent? What goes? You two not talking?
Rita Barron?
Triangle stuff? Johnny Silver?
Maybe. A little bit.
Look, Claire, you're a smart cookie, successful press agent. You handle guys like Johnny Silver. Handle a big club like this. Smart tomato like you. That guy's not worth it.
You know something, Eddie? I agree with you.
So?
So? You're a guy that's been around. You figure it out.
Yeah. But that guy, a 14-carat rat, a heel, a phony. I had it out with him today, and from now on...
Eddie, what's going on?
No, you wouldn't believe it.
Well, I'll say one thing for Johnny Silver. He always tells me everything. And always the truth.
Even that's a lie.
Oh, come on, Eddie.
Look, Claire, you've known him for many years. You're his press agent, supposed to be his best friend.
Am I?
Anybody ever tell you that every song he takes credit for writing, I wrote?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the number you have been waiting for. Johnny Silver wrote it, he recorded it, and you know the rest. Here's the combination that to date has sold over 1 million records. Johnny Silver and Talking Back to the Blues.
Just between you and me.
Folks, thank you.
Talk after you get
As you've just heard, my latest recording, Talking Back to the Blues, has reached the 1 million mark. And with a little luck and a lot of help from my friends, maybe we can make that 2 million. Okay, here it is. Talking back to the blues, got nothing more to lose since you left me alone.
Lock the doors. Don't let anybody out.
You come home pretty late, don't you, Mr. Kane?
I don't know. I haven't reached home yet.
You ain't gonna. Been waiting for you for a couple of hours now. The boss wants to see you.
What boss?
Rex Lawson. He's a little jammed up. Wants to see you real bad.
Well, suppose I don't want to see him real bad.
There now.
You won't do anything. Because if you do, then I won't see your boss. And that'll be just too bad for you. Oh! All right. On your feet. Now, this is the way I like to do business. On my terms. It's much more dignified, you know? All right, now, where was that you were supposed to be taking me?
George Morgan's Casino Rouge.
Oh, so we're going dancing. All right, partner. You lead, hmm?
Sit down, will you, Rex?
Do me a favor, George.
Anything. Shut up. Now, listen.
I'm sorry, but lay off, will you? A thing like this. You can blow up and bust in your puss and get out of hand.
Don't you suppose I know it? It isn't doing my place any good. So, like I said, get a lawyer and...
I want that shamus on my side right from the beginning.
Come in.
Oh, Kane, I thought you'd never get here.
You're fortunate that I got here at all, considering the invitations that you send out.
Well, I'm sorry, there's an emergency. I'm mixed up in a murder rap.
I still don't like to be picked up at gunpoint by hoodlums. However, a buck's a buck, business is business. What'd you have in mind?
All right, Waxy, out. Oh, this is George Morgan. He runs the joint.
Hi.
Kane.
How do you do?
Told me about you.
All right, now, let's get going. What's your problem?
Johnny Silver got killed.
Oh, he did? Well, now I understand why we had to come up the back way. Okay, where, when, and how?
Out front, just as he was beginning to sing a song. 2 hours ago. Shot right through the heart.
With my gun.
Come again?
He was killed with my gun.
Did you kill him?
No, I did not.
But he's still in trouble. You see, Rex carries a gun. He has a permit for it, and we have a deal.
What kind of a deal?
When he comes into my place, he hands his gun over to me.
What for? How come?
Well, you see, when Rex wants to have a few, he doesn't trust himself. Some people won't drive when they're drinking. Rex won't carry a gun when he's drinking.
Well, that makes good sense.
So before he starts to play footsie, he hands the gun over to me, and I keep it here in this room. I put it in this drawer and give it back to him when he leaves.
Okay, next?
Next, Johnny is killed. Someone uses my gun to kill him, period. Plus,
Plus what?
oh, plus a lot of people know that I threatened him, which makes me what is known as suspect number one.
Why the threat?
Ever hear of Rita Barron?
Well, sure. She was supposed to be engaged to Johnny Silver, wasn't she?
She was. Now, there was a bunch of publicity. Only Johnny Boy was beginning to believe his own clippings. I didn't like it, so I told him off. Here's your retaining fee. Hope it's satisfactory.
Well, it depends. What am I supposed to deliver for it?
Johnny Silver's murderer.
Even if it turns out to be you?
Yeah, even if it turns out to be me, but it won't. All right, what's our next move? Make it good. Downstairs crawling with cops.
You know who's in charge down there?
Yes, so Lieutenant Gray. I left him at the bar a few minutes ago talking to Claire Maxwell, our publicity gal.
But why, Lieutenant? Why me?
Because you're the press agent for this spot. And for Johnny Silver. You know, sees all, knows all, tells all.
Look, nobody's more upset about this than I.
Now, please. Take it easy, Miss Maxwell. All we need are a few answers.
We're due on stage now, Lieutenant. May we?
On stage? You're due back in your dressing room where I told you to wait, Miss Barron. The only show around here is going to be a little music so the crowd won't go nuts, but that's all. Now, you get back to your dressing room and we'll get around to you later.
Thank you.
Hey, what about her and the late Johnny Silver? You had them going around together, in the columns at least. Big deal, real love, huh?
Yeah. Big deal. Real love. Give me some more in this, will you?
Make it a short one, Jack. The lady may be in for a long evening.
Here you are, Mr. Gale. You know, I hear they taste much better when you drink them a little slower.
Hi, Eddie. That's tricks.
Oh, bad, Marty.
Yes, so I understand. Say, Rex Lawson says that you were making a lot of cracks.
Bring my friend a drink. And bring my friend's friend a drink.
Scotch in the rocks.
How about the cracks and Mr. Lawson?
Oh, about the cracks and Mr. Silver, Eddie. You see, we have witnesses who say they heard you say, quote, "I'm going to get him and I'm going to get him good," unquote. Now, that's a threat, Eddie, and it isn't good, especially when the guy turns up dead, murdered.
I was going to shoot lawyers at the bumnut bullet.
What for?
The guy was a crook.
What did he steal?
He stole me, my life, my soul.
All right, just make it a little less melodramatic, will you, Eddie? Maybe it'll be easier to understand.
Maybe you'd be melodramatic if it happened to you.
Well, maybe. All right, what happened?
Plenty. I used to be a head arranger with Johnny's band, remember?
Yeah, sure, I remember.
But I ain't with the band anymore. You want to know why? Because I got plenty of loot, that's why. More loot than I know what to do with.
How come?
Listen careful now. You know all those songs Johnny's been writing?
Mm-hmm.
Talking back to the blues, all of them? I wrote them, Marty. Me. I wrote every blessed one.
Are you serious?
I wrote them. Silver stole them. Stole half the money and all the glory.
Oh, I see. What with his name and your talent, he never had it so good, huh?
He gave me half the profits on the button. After a while, it's no good. If you got pride, if you got a soul pushing inside of you, you gotta break up.
Yeah, sure. I think I understand, Eddie. You know, sometimes I think that's what a guy needs most in this life. A little recognition.
Recognition, yeah. I went to him, see? I begged him. He kept stalling me. Today we had a showdown. I wanted what you said, recognition. Credit, full credit. You know what he said?
No.
That's just what he said. No. He said if I gave him the gate, he'd see that I never had a song published in this town. He said I was getting half the scratch. Where was my squawk?
So you threatened him?
Yeah, I threatened him. Like I said, with lawyers. It's a straight story, so you better buy it.
Well, I wish I could, Eddie. I really wish I could, but you see, in my business, we don't buy anything until we find the guarantee. We have got to have proof. So far, the only proof I've got is that you threatened to kill Johnny Silver.
Where's the gun? The gun ought to prove something.
Well, maybe it will help. A little later, you see, all I've got on the grapevine so far is that there wasn't a single fingerprint on that gun. But we do know that it is the gun that somebody used on Johnny Silver.
That's one arrangement I wish I had made. I'll probably get blamed for it anyway.
Ah, take it easy, Eddie. Look, if you didn't do it, don't worry. If you did do it, worry. This is all the stuff that you have on your employees, huh, Mr. Morgan?
Those are the complete employment records on the ones you asked about, Mr. Kane.
Johnny Silver. Hey, he made a lot of money. Must have had a good racket. Nothing. Hey, what's this?
Oh, that's Johnny's income tax withholding slip, the W-4 form. All the employees have to fill them out. That's our copy.
You mind if I borrow this?
I guess it's all right.
Good. Oh, and could Mr. Lawson and I have a couple of minutes of privacy?
I guess so. If that's okay with Rex.
All right, with me, I can handle myself.
Oh, there's nothing to handle, Rex. Just a couple of questions. Okay?
Okay.
Now, Rex, about this Rita Barron and Johnny, according to you, you said that they were crazy about each other, so you put the fear into Rex, to Johnny. Well, what about Rita? Weren't you a little bit sore in that direction?
Dame figures to be changeable. Personally, I like them that way. More interesting. But a guy's a different thing. When a guy crosses me, he's looking for trouble.
Same kind of trouble that Johnny Silver found?
Scold, Jack. To men. All men. I hate 'em.
Dames, you're all alike.
Men. You're all alike. Oh, hiya, Snooper. Where's Rex?
No, he's upstairs.
Oh, thanks. See you around.
What's with her? She loop?
Ah, just a silly dame. They're a dime a dozen.
I don't think Rex Lawson would agree with that.
No, he thinks she's Cleopatra or something.
Who's he supposed to be, Julius Caesar?
Patsy, if you ask me. A real patsy. She was crazy about that, Johnny. Don't let no one tell you any different.
What did Johnny think about her?
A deep one, that Johnny was. A couple of days ago, I went up to the office to see the boss. I opened the door, and there they are. Not him and Rita, but him and Claire Maxwell. There they are, the two of them, closer than wallpaper. I cut right in on a clinch. And him supposed to be engaged to that Rita Barron. Brother, you go figure, dame.
Claire Maxwell, huh? Yeah. Maybe I better have another little chat with Miss Maxwell.
Hey, there she is now.
Oh. Hi.
Hi, you still.
Oh, just a minute, Miss Maxwell. I want you to be the first to know that I know.
That you know what?
That Johnny Silver was your husband, right?
Yeah. Who told you?
Oh, nobody told me. See, much as he wanted to keep his marriage a secret, your husband just couldn't resist taking his wife off as an income tax deduction. I found it in his withdrawing file.
My name wouldn't be on that. Who told you I was his wife?
You did, just now.
Well, then you've been...
Yeah, that's right, Miss Maxwell. I've been fishing, and you bit. Oh, don't take it so serious now. It would have had to come out sooner or later. I think the best thing for you right now is just be calm and cooperate.
Oh, great. Cooperate. That's what Johnny kept telling me. Cooperate in keeping quiet. Cooperate in keeping his name in the papers with phony romances. Cooperate.
Say, was that romance between Rita Barron and Johnny, was that a phony?
Well, if it was, it sure backfired. On me. But I told him off. Both of them.
How'd she take it?
She couldn't. She busted out all over the place. You should have heard her. It was beautiful. Well, okay. So now I've told you. So now how about changing the subject? Let's have a drink.
All right. See, we can change the direction, but I cannot change the subject. Because I still have to find out who killed your Mr. Silver. So far, I have 4 perfect suspects.
4?
Yep. Number 1, Johnny Gale, because he was taken by Johnny in love. And number 2 and 3, Rex Lawson and Rita Barron, because they were double-crossed in love.
Oh, that's 4. You said 4 suspects. Where's the 4th?
You.
Oh, now, just a minute.
Now, look, Miss Maxwell, on paper, you make a perfect suspect. Don't forget that you're what is called the woman scorned.
Okay. So I was jealous. Insanely jealous. But I didn't kill him.
Yeah, but you could have. Any one of you could have.
Well, sure, all of us knew where to get that gun.
Mm-hmm.
Any one of us could have shot Johnny.
Certainly. Rex Lawson could have pulled a switch and stolen his own gun.
Yeah, you're right. You could dream up a pretty good case against any one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Each with motive and opportunity. But where's your proof?
That's what I'm working on now. Look, I have to make a phone call, so you just stay here like a good little suspect, huh? Maybe I can dream up something that'll help both of us.
Well, Mr. Kane, you wanted to see me?
Yeah. Yes, Miss Barron. You see, there are a couple of questions that I've... Hey, it's awfully nice perfume you've got on.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, what did you want to see me about?
About your shooting Johnny Silver.
What do you mean I shot Johnny Silver?
You shot him? That's all.
What kind of a crack is that?
That's no crack. I just happen to know that you murdered the guy.
That's a lie.
No, it is no lie. For once in your life, a guy starts kicking you around and you didn't like it.
That's a lie.
No, it isn't a lie. You certainly did kill him. And then you found out that Johnny was married. You couldn't take it, and so you shot him.
No, Mr. Kane, I did not.
And I can prove it, my dear. You see, suspects are a dime a dozen in this case. When this game of tag, you happen to be it, Miss Barron, and I can prove it.
You'll never prove it in a million years.
Oh, no? 4 suspects and not a single fingerprint. You know, that gun was thrown into that sand pot almost simultaneously with the shooting. We have witnesses to prove that. Nobody had time to wipe that gun off. And yet there wasn't a single fingerprint on it. You want to know why?
Why?
Because one of the suspects was wearing gloves all the time.
Yeah, but you have to be able to prove it.
Oh, I can prove it. This isn't guesswork. You see, when I mentioned that perfume and sniffed that glove, that was evidence. You can still smell the gunpowder on that glove. And the police department laboratory can probably find particles of gunpowder in it. You ever been in a police laboratory?
No. And I'm not gonna be.
No? Look, I'll take those gloves.
You'll try and take them. Would you call an ace in the hole, Mr. Kane? And I've got a very nervous finger type.
No, Rex, you wouldn't be that stupid.
Shut up. Did you kill him, Rita? Did you?
Yes. I killed him.
Why?
Because I loved him. Because he pushed me around. Because when I asked him to divorce her, he laughed at me. Laughed in my face, the miserable stick.
Okay, baby, forget it.
Yeah, but what about him? He knows.
Don't worry about him or anyone else. I'll get you out of here. There's Cuba, South America. I got contacts, baby. The biggest, the best.
Will you, Rexy? Will you gamble on me again?
The odds are with me this time, baby. You need me real bad. You won't be alone. Don't get rash, Peeper.
Now, look, Rex, you shoot me, you'll be out of your mind. That won't just be a guy hiding a girl away. That'll be the two of you on the lam for the rest of your life. Murder, Rexy. That's a tough rap. You're way too smart for that. Much too smart. Look at me. I'm gambling my life on it. All right. Right over there with your Rexy boy. Now, one little phone call and it'll start raining coppers like pennies from heaven.
What are you going to tell him, Kane? That you heard Rita say she killed Silver? It'll only be your word against ours, and that isn't good enough.
No? Well, this'll be enough then. This is my little witness. It's a wire recorder. And the duet that you two sang will really be music for some judge's ears.
Marty left this here for you, Lieutenant. He told me to play it for you in case you got here before he got back.
A wire recorder, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's on it?
You'd be surprised.
Well, all right, let's hear it. The only thing I've heard so far tonight is a hat full of circumstantial evidence.
Well, stand back, Lieutenant. I'm going to let this thing rip.
Mm-hmm.
There we are.
Shut up. Did you kill him, Rita? Did you?
Yes. I killed him.
How do you like that?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I guess Kane really had this thing covered, huh? Oh, is there any more?
Oh, you sure? There we are.
Right over there by your Rexy boy. And now, one little phone call and it'll start raining coppers like pennies from heaven. Well, happy? And Lieutenant Gray, how are you?
Right. Hey, that wasn't a bad hunch you had, Kane, about using that wire recorder.
Well,
You sure had luck on this one.
oh, well, thank you. Say, do you think from now on they'll be calling me Martin Kane Private Disc Jockey?
Could be.
Well, folks, just for the record, I'll be back here same time next week. Oh, and in the meantime, all of us can make some unfortunate people very much happier by joining the 1952 March of Dimes. Give generously and often, will you? Thanks.